Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back to the Sunday recap, my weekly vlog where I talk a little bit about my last week in games. Let's get started with EVE Online. I played around average in EVE Online, actually mostly mining. It's not very efficient considering the current mineral prices, but yeah, those are sessions for me that are quite relaxed. They give me time to catch up on patch notes, on forum posts, on Reddit, on all of that sort of stuff. So I actually did a decent amount of mining, relatively speaking. I of course also kept up with the blueprint copy business. That is going decently well as well. Especially the Raitaru is back up, almost double the price it was last week, so that is going well. I have more blueprint copies than I can sell at the moment because my brother is also making a lot of copies, so I'm actually looking to switch it up a little bit, add a few fresh blueprints that still need to be researched for material efficiency, time efficiency and things like that. Just try to balance it out so that I don't end up with hundreds of extra blueprint copies that will take me weeks or even months to get rid of. So that's basically the next phase in the regular business in EVE Online. Of course, for next week we have the new event that's coming, the Guardians Gala, which I'm hoping to get quite a few skins off of that for my Galente ships. So I'll also be testing out, I think, a few Gila feats. But at first I'll try and run it with my Proteus. I think that's going to be one of the most efficient ways to run it for me, just right off the bat, because that ship is ready and I could also scram any thieves that come in. And in the first few days I actually think you have the highest chance of having someone else in your side go after your loot, interestingly enough. So we'll see how all of that works out. On the news front, of course, there's quite a bit that's been happening as well. New Chronicle, a lot of in-game news posts as well, which could indicate some movements on all of the other fronts. I think most of them will turn out to be related to the Guardians Gala, but I'm pretty curious about that. We have an 07 show later today, and I won 2 plex with the video contest, with the video from J144228, so 4th place basically. The other videos were pretty amazing as well, so that was a very nice surprise too. Next up we have a little bit of Overwatch, basically a couple of games a day on average, I would say. Some days I just completely skipped Overwatch, but on a few of them I actually had some longer sessions. I'm still focusing mostly on Ana and on D.Va, just to try and get to grips with the characters a little bit. But when, especially on a session where I said, you know what, I'm only going to play Ana and see if I can get that to work, and it doesn't work. I lost most of those games. So a couple of those games were incredibly close, because at first we were like mostly DPS and I was Ana, and because of my bad aim I couldn't keep people up. But when the other teammates saw what was happening and actually switched to like D.Va Roadhog, a combination like that, we actually ended up coming back in a very strong way. Those were very fun games, but it really shows that Overwatch is not about which character you play, or which character you main, or the best character that you can play yourself. It's all about picking the right characters for the team composition, for what's happening in the games, and switching on time. A lot of times it's just a Pharah that keeps wrecking us. Normally I would have switched to something like a soldier that would be a decent counter to a Pharah, because you can heal yourself for a couple of missiles and be lucky enough with your shots to actually take her out. And so that stuff, if you don't do that, and if I don't do that, it turns out that we lose most of the game. So switching characters is extremely important in Overwatch. Of course there are some major updates coming as well. I watch most of that on Force's channel, but I know that Bastion is getting changed quite substantially, where he could actually repair himself on the move and have a much better gun in his scout mode. So all of that seems pretty interesting. I'm still looking forward to playing more Overwatch as well. And finally we have some more Skyrim Special Edition. So only 3 games again this week, but I've been playing a decent amount of Skyrim, probably more than EVE, and I'm now a master enchanter. I think I'm almost through the companions storyline as well, so that should tell you that I did a decent amount of off-screen grinding as well, just going after dungeons, going after dragons to get all of the shouts that I found, things like that. It's just a lot of fun. The game is a blast to play, But now being a master enchanter, I also grabbed Azura's star. I can give myself 2 powerful enchants on any equipment. I'm not going completely overboard and create a completely overpowered sword, which you can do, you know, do like fire shock damage on a sword. It'll deplete very quickly, but it'll make short work of almost anything that you encounter. I'm not doing that. Instead, I'm focusing on the priestess of Azura that you can then get as a companion, and I really want to be able to deck her out in something that helps her a lot. She has powerful destruction spells. She's also a pretty powerful summoner. I saw her summon a Frost Atronach as well, and then giving her the right staff and the right gear, I think can make her a better follower than any of the melee guys that I have around me, because I'm decently tanky. What I did do is I enchanted a couple of pieces with very strong magic resists and then extra one-handed damage, just so that I could keep up with what my follower is dishing out. But I like this combination. I like the idea that I can have like a mage follower that'll be able to do damage from more range, and I'll be the one in the thick of it trying to catch all the blows and focusing on my defenses mostly. So I'm looking to see what kind of stuff can I give her that would work the best for that. What kind of gear do I have to give her? If I support her destruction skill, does she use them more or better? And things like that is all what in the process of the way I'm playing Skyrim right now. And then we'll see finishing up the companion's quest line and getting started on another one. So it's been a lot of fun, honestly, playing Skyrim. There seems to be some movement happening in EVE Online as well. So I would say overall a good week, and I'm looking forward to more. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
If you need me, I'd be honored to accompany you, Guardian of the Star. It would give me a purpose.
Thank you.
Twilight, watch over you, Guardian.
So Azura isn't giving you more visions. Follow me, I need your help.